Guys, AC here. Welcome to another review. Today I've got a budget fragrance which can give a lot of expensive designers a run for the money. Fellas, this fragrance is really pocket friendly. Encre Noire Extreme. This was released in 2015. It's one of those fragrances that doesn't cost a lot of money, but it has the depth, the complexity, the scent, which will absolutely, please you. These are the kind of fragrances which are so rare. So let's start, fellas. Absolute favorite of mine in cooler weather. So what does this smell like? So this, most of you would know that it's basically a flanker. It's a flanker to Encre Noire, which was originally created in 2007. Then there was Encre Noire Sport, which I have reviewed. I really love that fragrance. It was a more lighter version of Encre Noire. And Encre Noire, most of the people know in the community, it's a very gothic vetiver, very difficult to wear. And then it was followed by this one, released in 2015. The parfumer for this one is Natalie Lawson. Now, fellas, I think she should be christened the queen of budget fragrances. If you're on a tight budget, give it to Natalie Lawson. Here are some of her work. Bentley for Men, Intense. Everybody loves that fragrance and doesn't cost a lot of money. Then there is Zadig and Voltaire. This is him. I love that fragrance. I'll review that very soon. Then there are other fragrances as well. She's done some expensive ones as well. So the entire opium line, about 6 of them, YSL opium, black opium. She's done all of them. She's an amazing lady. And her work speaks for itself. She's done all the Encre Noirs. She's done the original, followed by the Sport, followed by Extreme. Her work is stunning, fellas. Stunning. So, here is how it starts. It's got a very gothic, muddy smell. Muddy as in dusty. So that's vetiver combined with incense combined with cypress. So it's herbal and dusty vetiver. My word. And it's got a little hint of sweetness, a little hint of powderiness, and it is a little bit lemony and balmy. Wow. This is the kind of fragrance when you smell, you say, I can't believe it's so cheap, it's so inexpensive. That's the feeling. Beautiful. I may make it sound a little bit worse than it is because it's dusty, but if you pick up any premier vetiver, you will smell that vetiver is spicy and dusty. You have to go for the finest vetiver you can find. Vetiver is grass, right? So it has that dusty smell. Anyways, so there are 2 types of vetiver in this fragrance. Haitian vetiver and Indian vetiver. I am very familiar with Indian vetiver. It's woody green sparkly. And then this amazingly dusty, dense vetiver. Dense. The scent loses all its dustiness within the first minute. And then it starts to take a shape which I was not expecting. It starts reminding me of Gucci Pour Homme. And I've recently done a video on Gucci Pour Homme. And the reason it reminds me of Gucci Pour Homme is because it has got 6 notes in common with Gucci Pour Homme. This fragrance has 10 notes, out of which 6 are in commonality with Gucci Pour Homme. So what are those notes? Patchouli, vetiver, incense, sandalwood, elemi, and orris root. 6 notes in common with Gucci Pour Homme. So I was not surprised when it started reminding me of Gucci Pour Homme. And it's uncanny, the similarities. I'm not saying they're clones, but this is basically take Gucci Pour Homme and wrap around it. Gucci Pour Homme has a waxy incense. This one has the smoky, churchy incense. Not churchy, but smoky incense. Terrific. And that similarity to Gucci Pour Homme keeps on growing, right? So After the dusty bits, when the dusty bits settle down, that's when the fragrance brings in that beautiful, balmy, resinous elemi and patchouli. Patchouli makes the fragrance masculine, deep masculine, meaningful deepness. And then in the later dry down, this dry down is about 3.5 hours. In the late dry down, the fragrance brings in sandalwood. And the sandalwood, as you know, is a beautiful lemony, aromatic, woody scent. And it's got this little hint of sweetness from benzoin. Yeah? Very slight hint of sweetness. And thank God for that, because, you know, original Encre Noire is very gothic. This one is stunning. Very wearable, beautiful flanker to Encre Noire. It definitely reminds you of Encre Noire in its dry down. So that's the scent, you know, deep, resinous vetiver combined with woods like sandalwood, very aromatic, and a very nice smoky incense with slight powderiness through orris root and through benzoin. Those are that's the main structure of the scent. So all in all, pros and cons, guys. Number one pro, this is a beautiful creation. It's been blended so beautifully that once you start to enjoy this fragrance, which takes a bit of time, and I'll cover that in the cons, you will love this fragrance. It's an absolute joy to wear this fragrance. Number two is the extreme value for money. These kind of fragrances are impossible to buy. 30 quid, 30 pounds is all I paid for this 100 ml. And it smells amazing. As I said, you know, it recalls Gucci Pouron, which is a stunner. Everybody loves it, and it's discontinued. You can't get it anymore. And the third one is the performance. This has got stellar performance, you know. In terms of longevity, you'll get at least 8 hours, at least. Strong sillage, yeah. Put 4 or 5 sprays under your shirt and let it waft. You'll be entertained all day. And the third one is projection. At least 2 to 3 hours of solid projection. Go here, to here, to here. Everybody will smell you. Performance is superb. And the fourth one is the wow factor. These are the kind of fragrances which when people smell on you say you're wearing something which is, you know, different than the norm. Yeah? And it's very classy, refined. Yeah? It's slightly reserved. Yeah? Slightly mysterious. It's got a lot of X factor, wow factor, whatever you want to say. This is a creative genius. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Now the downsides. When I first got this, out of the bottle, it didn't impress me at all. It was not performing, it was not projecting. It smelled very aqueous, very watered down. So I was very disappointed. I even thought that I've got a fake bottle. So I left it. And I got it last September. This autumn, I've started wearing it again. And I'm not saying it takes 1 year to mature in bottle. What I'm saying is initial experience that you will have with this fragrance is going to be disappointing. The second disappointment I had was I did the mistake, because I was not getting the projection, I did the mistake of spraying this on my shirt. Big mistake. You know why? The base notes and the vetiver were combining to create a smell which was like diesel. Literally. If you own a diesel car, you will know the smell. The dry down on my shirt started smelling like diesel, and I was even more disappointed. But I normally don't sell my fragrances, so I kept it, and it's been about a year old. Now this smells divine, but I haven't sprayed it on my shirt because of those previous experiences. The third downside I would say is this fragrance is a slightly mature, deep, and sort of contemplative scent. This is not a fragrance that will make you feel joyous. This will make you look inwards. The nature of the fragrance is inwards looking. So you will struggle to find occasions where you want to wear this. You might want to wear this to a date, but this is a reserved fragrance. This is also a very dense fragrance, deep. Yeah. So you have to be in that sort of a mood. So you'll have to pick a mood to wear this fragrance. Now that I'm used to this fragrance, I can wear this anywhere. I've worn this to work. I wore this to work today. I enjoyed it because this is such a high quality fragrance. I was getting wafts of it all day, and I put 6 sprays under my shirt. Yeah, to get the best performance. I didn't wear this anywhere else, just under my shirt. And I was entertained all day. Loved it. Compliment factor, up till now, I haven't received any compliments. But I don't wear this outside here or here. I wear it under my shirt because I quite enjoy wafts of it. I'll be very surprised if you don't get a compliment. Why? Because this smells so beautiful. And Gucci Param, as I said, it recalls Gucci Param. And Gucci Param is an excellent date night scent. I've received a lot of compliments on Gucci Param. So I'd be surprised if you don't get a compliment. I haven't as yet. So, weather, cold weather. I'd say autumn is the best time to wear this fragrance. That's the whole reason I've been wearing this fragrance a lot. And I'm loving it. It's a fantastic fragrance for autumn. Age groups, I'd say 25 plus. Yeah? And as I said, it needs a certain type of mood to wear the fragrance. Marks out of 10. Fellas, this is the kind of fragrance that is once in a decade type fragrance. Yeah? The composition, the quality and the price. Consider everything. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's an absolutely stunning fragrance for how little money you pay and how wonderful it smells. It maintains its integrity. The fragrance doesn't fall apart ever. Even after 10 hours, it keeps smelling the whole structure. That tells you the quality of the materials and the composition, the quality of composition. It is a fantastic smell. 9 out of 10. Hope you enjoyed the review. Take care. Bye-bye.